this tech stack here. Took a break the other night. Did some playtesting instead of in some map building with the guys instead of coding. But this morning I finished off the Longbowman. So I would like to playtest with the Longbowman. Guess I should ping the tester group. Okay, there we go. Hey Zach, you are first, sir. Also first on the server. So you'll want build 106 if you haven't gotten already. We'll give the other guys a minute or two, see if they respond here. Yeah, 106. I believe that's the number. Yep, no worries. Yeah, 106. And really the main thing that was in 106 versus 105 is the changed defaults in the configs. But it certainly doesn't hurt to pull it over just to make sure you're on the current version. So the Longbowman, can't bring up the screen, but the Longbowman come out of the archery range. They have increased speed along with the archers have increased speed from what the archers used to be. They're actually now faster than a minion. It seemed the archers were kind of getting dominated by everything other than minions, right? So I wanted to give them a little bit of a buff because I got to thinking about it. They're the only thing that doesn't really have heavy equipment to make them slower. So it kind of makes sense that they'd be faster. In most games, I think they are a quicker unit at the very least. We're not going to have them... What's the word? There's no difference between the speed of the Longbowman and the archer, at least for right now. The Longbowman appearance on most of the teams, like red, yellow, and green, they look like an aged archer, right? Just from the textures I created for them. And that's just an appearance thing. I wanted them to look like they're more experienced, right? Yeah. More heavily trained, if you will. So as I climb this, as we're waiting for Zach to come back and anyone else to join up. What else is different? I did some testing. I would say that archers are not the counter for armored units, not the Longbowmen, I mean. The armored units, the knights and advanced knights, in equal numbers at least, didn't try cost-wise, but in equal numbers, so 20 and 20 each, the Longbowmen will lose. So yeah. Now, if we had equal cost, I'm not so sure, because I haven't looked at it from that way. Oh, Zach back. Quick way down. Well, should we just go, Zach? Just you and me? Not sure who else is around tonight to try and play. Okay. I'll let you pick your color first to get what you want. Which color you want, man? You want red? Then I shall go green, yellow. I mean, good luck, have fun. Okay, you're gonna go that way? Then I won't go that way. Okay, I'm going to probably regret this, but I'm gonna talk lots of strategy in this. Here you go. So, like I was saying, I don't think the Longbowmen are going to be a super great counter for armored units, at least on flat terrain. I think they'll have their place in longer distance battles, or when there's other troops where they can augment those other troops to make the other troops stronger, basically. Let's go ahead and place some things down. Yeah. So Zach, if you didn't hear it, I did 20 on 20 and Longbowmen lost against Knights. Which was kind of my expectation, to be honest. They don't have the armor, they don't have the increased attack speed or attack damage like a Knight does, right? So the Knights just have a huge advantage in that regard. Okay, we're getting stone limited a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna need to get more stone. Right. And, you know, advanced knights as well. So I was just talking about the basic knight, one with iron. They dominated the longbowmen. What I didn't look at, though, was, you know, regular knights take 10 gold and 10 iron, but longbowmen take 6 iron and 8 gold. So there's a cost difference there as well. So you might be able to afford more... I messed it up completely. More regular knights, or I'm sorry, more longbowmen before you can afford the that many knights. So resource-wise, it might be even on a different playing field. If that makes any sense at all. Just behind on everything. Okay. Got an iron mine. Okay. What I also haven't tested is how do they fare against Lancers, which is supposed to be a counter for ranged units. So maybe it'd be good to test going against them. I think they'll do better than archers because of the increased health and all that stuff, but I think they'll probably still end up losing. Lancers are pretty tough. Unless they're fighting a player. Let's see if I can get this other iron mine in now. Oh, it doesn't even fit. Oh, that was a waste. Wasted time, dang it. At the same time, the amount of units you can have also very... Right. And that's controlled by who's all playing the game, right? As far as the population cap. So with it just being me and Zach right now, we can each get 600 troops. So we're gonna have some big armies in this battle. What? Why can't... Oh, crap. Dang it. Can I get this one here? I can, awesome. Yeah, that's the other thing. So archers are good mixed in with other troops, right? Because they'll help enhance that other troop because they can shoot into the battle. And they're not going to hit their own guys. I made sure of that. Like if an arrow hits the same team, that arrow just gets ignored. so it won't actually damage them. Yep. Kind of a little bit too panicky with my placements here because I'm trying to hurry this stuff, but we'll see how it goes. Not super concerned about the placement of stone either. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's usually abundance of stone on this map. What? Get off my screen. Brought up the Windows sidebar thing. Said some hotkey. Gonna need one more of these if I do this right. 4, and one more there. 5. So I know several units, but I kind of want to try and introduce them in a way that makes sense. So I'm glad you brought that up. I don't want to have, like, what's the word? Another ranged unit, and then ranged becomes too OP, if that makes sense. I would instead prefer to introduce something else. I'm not sure what that other thing should be, though. Like, if I add support roles, like where they can heal or whatever, everybody's been requesting that, and I think there's a need for it. But I'm afraid it's going to lead to bigger night battles, right? We kind of need something that can counter the night, but I don't know what it should be. And I'm not sure that we have the bounce, right, for the new units, like the sappers and the longbowmen. So it could be... Yeah. So you're saying the support role as well. Yeah. They need to be like glass, right? The support. At least the first one does. And I think some of these issues will come out with the expanded tech tree, right? So having longbowmen there gives you something to follow up archers. We need something to follow up with the cavalry. We need the rest of the siege workshop tree built out. Things like that, right? And it's just not there yet. So when we get those other tier 2 and tier 3 techs available, the metas of the game is going to change, right? That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I'm also, when's the next time that we release another version of the game too? I'm trying to consider that as well, because it is an important thing that we continue to release updates. I don't want to get stagnant with it, right, and not release them. But at the same time, like, when's a good time to do that release? Because like the game for us playing playtesters, we're kind of accepting the fact that the game might be unbalanced a little bit, right? And is that okay if somebody else is playing? I don't know. So if he's going this, I'm going to try this line, I think, just to see how it counters it. Queue you up. What do you mean? What do you mean, Eagle? Oh, you mean the research? Yeah, I can't yet. I don't have enough. soon. There we go. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh, dang it. I did the wrong research. I wasn't thinking. Dang it. Okay, then. Well, that's the thing. Zach, are we playing only one quadrant, or are we expanding over to the others as well? Just asking for fairness. Like, do we want to expand it over? It gives us more resources, but I don't know if that's exactly needed. Just to our quadrant? Okay. Makes sense. I need more of these severely now, because I'm going to be behind if I don't. Oh, the market might be another good thing to do kind of next, too, because that helps, or it should help, the mechanics of the game around when you're behind on a resource. You can just buy that resource, basically. Agree. It's very, very tricky. I'm getting where things are at. Right. And that's kind of where we're at with the Advanced Knights. They are OP just because we don't know what should counter them. Like, what's the counter to be? If that counter unit was in, they would stop feeling OP, but then that unit becomes what everybody needs to go to. And for a while, we had that exact situation with a different unit, and that unit was the pikeman. Everybody thought the pikeman was the top unit until we did some testing and realized he's really not. Wood on this map, tell you. Maybe it's my playstyle, but can't get enough of it. Need that many for this, and we're gonna need that many there. Okay, cool. I'm not running all the way back there again. Time's more important. Well, yeah, the horses are there to counter. Hey, Tom. The horses are there to counter the archers, right? So maybe it's more of a different type of horseman, right? So right now, horsemen can damage archers because they have lancers, right? But I think having a archer on a horse could be cool. And with their speed, oh, that was awful. Why did I do that? With their speed, if you gave them range too, they could be a really big threat to things. Like, and they don't have to have the range of like a longbowman, just a little bit of range. Horses with armor, yep, that'd be another one. It's going to become tricky to let them counter archers and something else in that range, because their speed and lack of knockback is what makes it so that they're good against archers, right? Because the archers' key thing they have is being able to push back the enemy. Well, shield units, yeah. But if it's a shielded knight, or shielded, like, advanced knight, then he's just gonna be the next unit that's the top tier. And maybe that's the answer. Maybe it's just we need 15 units that you kind of need to progressively go through until you get to that top guy. You know what I'm saying? Not actually 15, but, like, a lot of units you need to go through in order to be the top guy. Like, you can get there, but there's a journey to get there. Yeah, if the mobs behave like players and put their shield down and all that, like, when they get hit. I don't know if they do or not. I've also thought about, so you know how there's the trident? Some type of trident type unit, like a spearman or something, throws it. Keep it like that, so I can keep an eye over here on the corner of the screen. There we go. We also could have some type of archer with armor as well. I will do crossbowmen. And there's going to be all the little upgrades that we'll do, I'll call it, where any unit with armor gets a projectile protection on you if it will research, I don't know. We'll call it projectile protection for now, because I don't know of a better word. And I think sappers could be a good counter for advanced knights as well. Like, they're decent amount of damage. I mean, we've already got the blacksmith type thing. That's how you can make units with armor and weapons. I did once, but I sent them in stupidly. Like, I had 11 sappers, and I ran them all past my units into the other guy's units. And because they chained together, they took out half of my units and some of his units. So, like, they did damage to him, and they killed him, but it hurt me just as much. My timing was just off or whatever. And if I would have sent them in one at a time, it might have been more effective. Okay, we're waiting on this research to finish off, then we can build this. So we're gonna need this much of that resource, then we'll be good to go. At least one of those. It's looking like I might make another one of these first, though. Yeah. Just to get that finished quicker. Getting dangerously low on that resource now. There we go. That's better. Something about this song reminds me of AC/DC stuff. It made it sound a lot like it. We need a read overall for that loading bar. Or simple thing that nerf diamonds. Right. I'm raising the prices would be one thing, yes. So that you can't get as many of them. They do feel expensive, but also by the time I'm building them, build time would be a great idea as well, yeah. By the time I'm building them, resources aren't much of a concern anymore. It's the problem. So like you can build a lot of them and then all of a sudden eventually you stop being able to build more. Okay, so I'm assuming you mean like this needs an overhaul. It does. It needs a background and stuff like that. Zach, you definitely have one tactical advantage here. You've been playing yellow a lot, so you kind of know what the yellow buildings are. Pretty good. So when you see this building, you're going to know exactly what it is. Yeah. So, Eagle, to your point there with that, I agree. And I think what the heck? Why is it not going? Something's not right here. There it goes. The cost of something's off there. It needs the percentage down there, but also right now everything's 100 work units, and that needs to change. I've been saying that for a while now. Like we need to have, I don't know, let's say siege workshops be 100 units, but archers be 50 units of work that are needed, so that you can research them quicker. And maybe advanced knights are 200 units of work or something. I don't know. It just needs balancing. Didn't mean to move those guys. Could really benefit from critical mass right now. Because I have a feeling that Zach is way ahead right now, and I don't know why. Can see at least 2 flags from here, so he's got 2 barracks up. And an archery range. Okay. Get in there, boys. Make a difference. I'll take that exchange. So let's select you, stand here, do that, come over here. and that. Okay, and then we can go like this. Now we need... Let's go with that one. Oh, once we can afford it, we'll go with that one. If we can ever afford it. Jeez. I'm gonna wait 10 more seconds just to make sure. You think, Eagle? I'm afraid if I don't go down this branch, I'll be abandoned, right? If this is achieved and this is achieved, and I can't get there quick, I'm in trouble. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. This branch that you're referring to is the delay tactic for this one. This one's pretty good, but... Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, see, there's those. I think it's a number game right now. Right, but I wouldn't even have it yet, because see where it's at now. So I'd still be in the situation I'm in right now. It's just when this one finishes, I'd have that and could start buying those. Which, they take this much of this resource that I'm currently the lowest on, so... I'm not saying you're wrong, I just don't know what is right. I think having 2, 3, that is good, right? Especially now that I'm seeing those. Okay, there's an extra flag I think I'm seeing, so it's got me concerned. Let's... Still can't afford it. Okay. that was a good number of troops to use, I think, for that. Okay. Zach, did you have your longbowman yet? I got 1 minion left. Holy crap. That did not go well for the minions. Why can't I select these guys? Aw, control group got screwed up. Come on, guys. There we go. You had 13 of them? Okay. Yeah, I came in with like 100 and some Lancers though, so they didn't have much of a chance. Wait a minute, what were the cost of that? 250 food, 0 wood, 0 stone, 200. That's too cheap. The advanced armor is way cheaper than the armor. Except for diamonds, it's way cheaper. It should cost more food and wood and everything. That's part of the problem with the balance. It shouldn't be that way. Unless I got a bug somewhere and it's showing the wrong numbers. Just possible. It's 250 diamonds, so it's a lot of diamonds, but yeah, it's just wrong. It's even less iron and less gold. It's just expensive in diamonds is all. There we go. We should have these guys just randomly, like, kick up. Like the horse is trying to buck them. No purpose other than aesthetics. So I've got the counter to archers here. I've got barracks down. I have those 2 building types. And I can probably counter everything in the game then. Because I can counter archers completely. If you were to build knights or advanced knights, I could build a knights or advanced knights because I have my barracks as well. I could build pikemen if you did go stables. I guess you can counter me pretty easy with just barracks, because you got that. So you can get pikemen from barracks. I have the ability to go siege weapons if I need them. I really wanted the siege weapon guys, the sappers, to be all about attacking buildings, but they're so hard to get in there. Like, you almost need them in your reserves and send in your main force to wipe out their troops, then come in with sappers to just wipe out the buildings one after another. But you have to command them one at a time is a problem. And if you've got an army there, there's... yeah, they're not super useful, I guess, is what I'm saying. Yeah, they're made to take out buildings in general because they get a bonus against buildings. Alright, next research. Resource-wise, I can do this as well. Select you, jeez. What's my FIPS? 17. Yeah, looking at these guys is starting to get a little bit laggy. How you doing on long, Bowman? Worth sending in some troops, see if they can take him out? Or are you still recovering? When I attacked you, I wasn't thinking right. I shouldn't have done that, seeing that we're trying to test it. I do see a lot of barracks buildings, so that's interesting. That's your meat shield factory. And I see an armory down as well. Okay. Oh, they're not? Oh, you just haven't set them up, you mean? Or are you saying you found a bug? Because bugs are possible. I've been screwing with a lot of the code. You might want to consider producing stuff. I have 450 troops here. I haven't done that at all yet, have I? Oh crap, that's a problem. Okay then. This message here is going to keep happening. Wow. Because these guys need 6 of that. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you love this message. They unable to buy troops or what? Yeah. Oh, I got the wrong control group set up. Okay. Yeah, now I can. Because I stopped producing these guys. Although you don't really need walls when you have troops to be walls. Let's see here, what can we do? I'll go ahead and do that one. And then maybe we can put these in a different pattern than normal. What if I take them from, say, this spot across? Just for the fun of it. Man, I could do it up there, but that's kind of cheese-tastic. Okay, unselect the troops to get some frames back. Wow. Let's get some area of influence established, I guess. Yeah, we're just out of range there, so if I put one, say there, we should be good then. See, and we'll take one of these and put it on that side of this thing. I'll go. I just need to wait on the research. In fact, to ensure the successful construction, let's make sure there's no there's a labor force there, I guess. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of them. Jeez. Coming to sign a peace treaty. The lag speeding up and down. You just see it in the troops' movements. Oh. Dang it. Trying to make it difficult to get up there. There we go. So you can't get around it. And this is annoying. By the way, I can get more of these again. Yeah, it's been suggested several times, but you can just use your sword. That's why I haven't done it. I haven't been annoyed by misplacing the buildings enough yet. Let's put it that way. Let's do one of these here. Let's also be researching that. Just 2 guys? Why just 2 guys? Oh, that's why. That was perfect, man. I didn't realize what they were. I didn't see it at all. You got some of them. I can't tell you how much though. I wasn't paying attention to how many troop numbers I had. Yeah, when you're against a large force of probably unknown size, it would work. Oh, got you too. See, and I don't have any archers in my build right now because I'm stupid. And a few archers mixed in would be great to counter those guys. Oh, I was sitting. No! Dang it. I was aiming for the sapper, not you. Kill him. Go ahead and kill him, guys. Tried to hurt me. In fact, guys, come back over here now. We gotta finish our wall building project here before he gets all the way over. Jump! You're on the wrong side of that wall now, man. I was able to place it right behind you, not intending to place it behind you, but it worked. Oops. Let's do that and put them on that group. Boys, get over here. I'll close this gate on you. I don't care. Did you? Oh, wow. You're hitting the one on that side? Oh. So you can open and close the gate from the top of the wall. That's what I'm doing. What I wouldn't give for a bow right now. Hey, thanks for the sub. Angel. Thank you for the sub, Julius. Market for players. Huh? Oh, for like us to trade? Well, the market's going to be like you're trading with an invisible NPC. Right? So you sell 100 wood for 1 emerald. Then sell that 1 emerald for, I don't know, 90 gold or something. And each time you do a trade, it gets less and less favorable for you. For what? I guess I could do that, yeah. Oh, no! Yes! Oh, dang it. Well played. Yeah. Yeah. The market should let you get anything you want. The way I have it in mind. Did they jump over the wall or something? What the heck? Oh, they're on the wall, okay. Come here, boys. Don't be stupid about it. Hey, Reaper.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. I'm actually streaming this time, okay?
Oh.
Well, I think it might be time to watch the lag ensue.
You testing out the mod?
Yep. Zach and I are playing a match right now.
What's new?
Longbowman.
Oh, nice.
Eagle says hi chicken and then just in the chat.
Papa?
You okay? You haven't been to China, have you? Wait, where'd he go? Are they down there punching you in the face? Rip. Did they get trapped? Oh, they kind of did, didn't they?
Oh yeah. What are you telling me? Watch this to stream, or you saying?
Well, you noped out of there awful quick. Ah, yeah. Okay. I see how it is. Those are not longbowmen. I'm glad I attacked when I did. Jeez. Could have been so much worse.
Are pikemen still B?
Against whatever it is I had. I can't remember the name of them.
Lancers.
Yeah, Lancers. Guys, you are being dumb right now. Come on.
I think bowmen can still kill them.
Yes. If the numbers are correct, they'll kill
And
him.
if you put them like in a semicircle-ish, because they'll if you have them going straight forward, they'll like go in the line, and the knockback will kind of be useless for the bowmen if they have enough. Ooh, what was that? Fireball.
That's the Supper. Siege work up.
The Last Supper?
Yes. Come on, come on, come on. Build the thing I need you to build. Yeah, that was a horrible placement, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, and let's stop production on this one. Okay, and then let's stop production of those to make it just these instead. Now we can turn it back on. Oh, it's this resource. Okay, so that's not too bad then. Oh, it's actually working. Did he retreat? What's going on? I don't understand. I fully expected to be completely raided at this point. We still have that bug with the wall. I don't get that one.
I'm surprised you were able to get that many troops. Is he watching the streets?
I think so. I've been talking to him. He's at least got it so he can hear it.
I'm surprised you were able to do what you were able to do right now. Such a short amount of time.
I had a huge stockpile of resources at that point, though, because I'd stopped producing troops because I hit the cap. So that helps. Can I do it again? And with what I'm limited on, being this resource, this one, there's no point in me getting these guys over these guys, because I have enough of those. Look at the difference between the two. It'd be stupid of me not to get those. And also, we need these down, don't we? But we're limited. Okay. No buying those.
You can do it.
Sure.
I believe in you.
Guess, let's see. No, these need 8. Okay. Boys, not yet. Dang it! Not sure how many you got again, but you at least damaged them. I don't use it either. Dirty cheaty hacks, I tell you. Oh, there's... He had sappers mixed in with his own troops, and they took out your troops and my troops, I think. There's just an explosion of guys flying everywhere.
What are sappers?
They're explosive units. So they have a little creeper they're carrying in a pouch in front of them. And that's their attack they do. They're like a creeper blowing up. But also not...
Are they expensive?
Yeah, a little bit. The other thing about them is when they die, they blow up too. So either way, they're blowing up. And because they can blow up when they die, they can cause a chain reaction, right? So if you get a big field of them, they all just detonate when one dies. So you don't want to keep them super creeped up. Oh, wow. My guys mopped up, didn't they? I did not realize that was going on. They're still going around to stuff, too. So that's kind of the other advantage, disadvantage of the area of effect thing. It makes it so that your troops, like the enemy's troops, can just walk through your entire base, basically, right? Because everything's close enough together, they can kind of spot... Oh! What? I wasn't even over there. What took it out? Oh, just a couple guys? Wow. Okay. I was going the other direction. GG. So I'm not sure what you thought of the longbowmen. I still think they might be underpowered. But I don't want to make them too overpowered either. That's the problem. Because the archers originally were way overpowered. And just so you know, Reaper, like I made archers and longbowmen faster than what they were before. They were slower than an archer before. Now they're or just slower than a minion before. Now they're faster than a minion. So it still kind of feels like having, what's the word? Having the advanced knights is a game winner. They can just tank so much damage. It doesn't matter. And of course the bot's down still, so.
What's special for the bowman? The longbow, or what's it called?
Yeah, longbowman. So they have more health than a bowman or an archer. They can shoot further. Their arrows fly faster, and they should do more damage. So all around upgrade basically.
And is it how much more expensive?
There's a screenshot in the one thing. Let me pull it up again. So they cost 10 food, 8 wood, 2 stone, 6 iron, and 8 gold. I think the other guys cost like 6 gold maybe? I can't remember.
No, I think it's less 4.
So gold wise maybe they're not worth it, but I've just picked numbers. Basically, I don't put a lot of thought into it initially, and then we play it and we're like, oh, that's too expensive. Yeah. I don't know. Stream, that might be all for the playtesting for me at least. It's already 11 o'clock almost. I might just go offline and work on coding up the next mob. I say offline because I'm not sure what I'm going to put in. And we'll make it a little bit of a surprise. That or I'll go to bed and get it in the morning. So that's all for me tonight, guys. For the new people, thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, favorite, all that fun stuff.